Hi, me-san, Real Cruiser Talker back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about my resin pre-orders, like I did mention in the last video. I just want to say before we get started, thank you guys for all the love and support. You guys are honestly so amazing, and you guys are really just... I just love you guys. You guys are just amazing. I can't think of any other word but amazing, but you guys are so much more than just amazing. Thank you guys for all the love and the kindness and just the overall actual care that you put into this channel and that you have for me as well. All of you are just so sweet, all kind, loving people, and I love you all for that. And I appreciate everyone who has bought for me, because some of you guys at home have bought a few Nendroids, so that really even helps even more because that supports me financially. So thank you so much for everything you guys have done for me and for this channel and as a community, because I truly appreciate everything you guys have done. Like, honestly, I wish I could do so much more to give back. I still have the giveaway packages to send out. I will be doing that I think this weekend. If not everybody, at least another handful will get sent out. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything. I love you guys. You are so sweet. Let's keep growing this community as sweet as we got it. You know, it gets a little bit harder when we get bigger, but I want to keep this same love that we have for each other and just overall support that we have here. And yeah, let's get on with the video. All right, so today, like I said, we're gonna be talking about my resin pre-orders. I know you're probably confused because I just sold a lot. I think I only have in the room 5 resins only now. I sold off 5 already. I sold 5. The Geto Gojo, Aki, Power, and Makima are gone. And this weekend we will have Geto, Himeno, and Izuku gone. So I'm only gonna have 2 resins left. So we're gonna talk about who's gonna replace those. Of course, as of right now, you know, I can't really buy anything as of now, but I can still pre-order what I can, hopefully. And then, you know, resins do take a while to come, so yeah, we'll see how that works. But we're gonna talk about the 2 that I have already pre-ordered, and then we're gonna kind of go into the resins that are in my wish list or definitely will be buying when they're out. Of course, depending on price and whenever they actually release, because some of these are already out and some of these are already in the making. So going with the first one, yeah, I don't know if you guys remember this one. This is the early bird pre-order BW Studio 16 Yuta and Rika scale. Now this was one that I was like, I had to get because it looked just like Rika. I mean, not Rika, well, her too, but just like Yuta. And at the time, I couldn't find any other Yuta that I really liked, but this one. And I kind of wish I did wait a little bit, but the one I'm thinking about in my head that you guys haven't seen yet or don't know about just got announced, I believe. It's not for pre-order. It is by I think it's 3 Artist Studio or something like that. I just found them out due to Shanghai Wonder Festival Shanghai that was on October 2nd, which I'll be making a video about just for the resin part because they did scales and everything, but I'm going to just focus on resins in that other video. But basically we have this amazing Yuta Rika one. I'm honestly so excited to get this unboxed. It looks honestly massive, 623 millimeters. That's huge. I think this is going to be the heaviest one now in my collection. So, or just maybe in general, even though I've sold a lot, this is definitely going to be up there. There hasn't been any updates. There hasn't been really anything going on with BW, and I'm not sure why. This is my first ever resin by them. So I'm hoping everything goes well with it. I hope it's not going to delay too much longer. I feel like it's been way over a year already, so we'll see. Going on to the second one, I had to get this one.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I had to get this one. So this is Neon Studio 16. Let's use that. 16 Toji Fushiguro. You guys know. There's nothing else left to be said besides I had to get this. And the funny thing about it was I didn't even know this existed, right? I did not know anything about this. And this is when I was uploading like really up there on TikTok, and someone had added me on TikTok saying, hey, check this out. I know you're gonna love it. And yeah, they were right. they were right. So I have him ordered. As soon as I found out about him, I had to order him. It's Toji, guys. Of course, the worm is kind of leaving me a bit, wondering why. But, I can't really, I don't even know what to say for YouTube, but I love this so much. I need this in my life real bad. So I had to get him. It's Toji. Y'all at home already know Toji's my favorite. No questions asked. Yeah, see, we
Please, Jesus. What is that?
want to take a peek. I don't know why they put the worm like that, but I'm not complaining. A lot of people are saying to be the worm right here would be fantastic. I'd have to agree with
Wow.
But anyway, that's basically it for we only have 2 right now. But I actually really am excited for this. I know nothing of Neon Studio. I just grabbed it because it's Toji, and this is the best hot Toji version. I know I've said in the past I like Toji in his action-y pose, but I already have an action one. You guys seen the unboxing already. So now it's time to add one of these hot ones in the collection. So this is gonna go in the Toji shrine, and I can't wait to get even more Toji resins because there's another one that's coming out that I definitely will be buying when that does come out. So next we're gonna go over to basically what I want to order or will be ordering soon. So we have the Nirin Studio, of course, because we love Nirin Studio here. The 1/6 Gachiakuta Rudo Surberg. Sorry if I butchered that. With LED. I actually love this so much. I remember when they announced the whole line. I had just started watching the anime. I'm an anime only. I've not read the manga, but I'm very, very tempted to. I might read up to a certain point because I kind of like being anime only just for all the surprises and twists that the anime is having right now. But I honestly love this. I think they did a fantastic job. As an anime only watcher, I feel like they captured Rudo extremely well. I love how you get the team uniform, and I love how you have the giant talisman effect in the back. I'm just gonna call it effect. But you have his gloves, you have his not gruesome, but it's really mean demeanor, and I love that. It's just amazing. Nirin always outdone themselves for an unlicensed studio, and I already knew they were gonna, do amazing on this because they always do. Almost all the resins. So I have a better picture here. You have basically every one they're gonna do. So we have Amo, Rio. I think I said her name right. Enjin and Zonka. Rio, yeah, right, I said it right. Everyone here, and so far Rudo's the only one that is complete, but they did update on Amo, and she looks so pretty. I'm loving Amo right now in the anime, especially just watching the last episode with her background, absolutely horrible, but I think she's such a unique character, and I really, really like her. So I'm really excited to see how she turns out because, her effects really come for her boots. So I'm wondering how they're going to illustrate that on a base for her. I feel like she doesn't really need a whole dynamic stuff like Rudo does, but I'm excited to see how she turns out. So I don't know if I'm going to get this entire line, honestly. I love every character here. There's no one in Gachiakuta that I hate so far. I think Rudo is a definite must. Enjin is definitely a must. And depending on how Zonka looks, maybe Zonka. I really don't need 2 girls. Depending how Rio looks though, I don't know. It's gonna be really hard. I kind of don't want to get the whole set, but at the same time, depending how Nirin does it, illustrates their powers, I feel like I'm just gonna want all of it. So I don't know, but I want at least 3 if I can get 3. Yeah, so Amo just looks amazing. So also Nirin has been announcing other things. They have announced solo leveling and Hellsing and Gachiakuta like you just saw. I'm not really into solo leveling. I've never watched it. I remember reading it when it first came out several years ago, and I really liked the first chapter that I read, and I just kind of fell off after that. So I'm not gonna get their I already forgot. Sungwoon, I think that's the character's name. I'm not getting his resin because I know he's gonna look amazing, but I said I'm not really a big fan. But I love Hellsing, absolutely love Hellsing, and this piece right here is what they're making, and it looks phenomenal. I am so excited to get this one. It looks huge. It looks enormous. I don't know where this is gonna fit, but I have to get it. Alucard is amazing. You know, it's one of everyone's favorite husbands, and I just love how you have so when you're holding the giant cross background, and I love the illustrated moon. I think I would definitely just stick with the moon. I'm not even sure if this piece is meant with this. It probably is, because why would he be holding it in the picture? Excuse me. But I love this so much. Alucard is amazing. I'm definitely getting this. I just hope it's not an arm and a leg. I just love the details. We have the dead shoulders kind of being ripped apart, all the bats around him on the base, and then you have like the giant monster. I forget the name of everything. I'm so sorry, because I haven't watched Hellsing in years. I have it on DVD. I have to rewatch it, but absolutely mind-blowing. I need this resin in my collection without a doubt. So definitely getting Alucard. I know they also announced the villain. I forget his name. You'll see a picture on my screen here. Yeah, I don't know his name, but he's getting one too. I'm probably not going to get his because I just like Alucard mainly in the series, and the police girl, can't remember her name. Oh, and the mayor, I think she was a mayor. The one that Alucard's master, her. I liked her too. Those two are three of my favorites. So going on from that, we basically have this, and this surprised me. I did not think this would ever get a resin, so it really caught me off guard. We have the T1 Studio 16 Takopi Original Sin Shizuka resin. I think this is amazing. It is probably the most like basic, you could say, out of the resins I have shown you guys, but I loved Takopi's Original Sin. I remember wanting to read that years ago, but I never just kind of followed through with that thought. And when the anime came out, I watched it and I fell in love. I think it's a fantastic series. As dark as that is, I really like stuff like that. Like Oyasumi Pun Pun, Berserk. Of course, there's two different types, but dark stuff like that, it just is. A lot of the storytelling in some of those stories are really good. And Takopi was amazingly good for me. And I think out of like that, what I was watching was one of my favorites, and I was like, I really wish he had Nendroids or something, especially Takopi. I love Takopi. He is so cute, and I remember just coming on here, I was like, wow, she's getting something. I hope they make more characters, but Shizuka looks so cute. You have her in her bug net, her like summer outfit, the little container catching the bugs, watermelon, and then you just have her backpack and Takopi holding the happy camera. I honestly love this so much. Honestly, Shizuka looks a little bit plain, but of course, what a show she's gonna wear. And what I mean by plain, I just mean her face. There isn't too much going on. I would have liked maybe a more close to the art style of her face expressions. I think the mouth looks a little bit off. Maybe it'll look better in person. I don't know, but I honestly love this. Takopi being there, it already sold it for me, so I'm definitely getting this. This is probably more the cheaper end of resins. But yeah, I have to get this. I love Takopi. I really need to get some merch too of him. I hope he gets a Nendroid, because I would definitely buy that if he got a Nendroid. And then going on to these ones. Now this is kind of a two-part video, but like some of the stuff I'm going to show you right now technically is in the Shanghai 2025 festival that just happened a few days ago, or a week or so ago. So I'm just going to show you a few of them, because I'm not going to show you all of them. These are the ones I'm definitely keeping my eyes on. So the Studio 3 Artisan, I believe if I'm saying them right, they announced quite a bit. I'm just going to show you 3 of them that I really have my eye on. They also have a Toji, and they also have a Yuta, so I'm not sure why they're not on this website right now, but I'm just going to show you those. So the first one is this beautiful Levi. Honestly, I've always wanted at least 1 or 2 Attack on Titan resins in my collection, and I think these might be the ones. I was so tempted, if you guys remember back when, that I posted an auction or a vote if I should get the Levi by Prime 1 Studio. Again, you'll see a picture of it here. And I was like, it's really expensive, and I just wasn't sure on the price. Over time, it kind of died down the hype for me. But this one, you still have the beast hand, and you still have him swirling kind of down, and you have the slash effects going around. And of course, there's no video here, but it does light up. These swirl effects that kind of looks like he's kind of going around the arm, all that lights up in a certain pattern to where it looks like he just swirled and he's appearing, kind of thing, like the anime, if that makes sense. So I think that light up effect is going to look amazing on this resin. And I wish I had a video to show you guys. I will probably find one for the next video. But I need to get something of Levi. He's one of my favorites, like Sanji. Yeah. And Armin, Erwin, you know, Sasha. I love so many characters in Attack on Titan. It's just there's so many. I have to be very careful with what I really want. I think this is it. And then you also have Armin. They announced, not Armin. I'm sorry, Eren. Excuse me. With Eren, you have the Colossus Titan right here, kind of in the corner. This looks honestly phenomenal too. Again, this also has light up effects, kind of swirling around, looking like they're, you know, coming swiftly, quickly type of thing. The problem is with this, I'm not a big fan of Eren. Eren is probably my least favorite out of the series, but I can't lie how insane that looks. And I feel like you need to have Levi with somebody. I'm not sure if it's gonna be I want to keep calling him Armin. With Eren is not my favorite. I liked him, you know, at this point as what he is in the scope, like for season 1. So I'm not sure, but I think they've captured this so well. I love his beautiful green eyes, his hair flow. I think the striking pose is honestly amazing. Depending on the price range on these might soon be over, but I believe 3 artisans, if I'm saying that right, are all licensed. So meaning they're way more pricey, way more expensive. So I may not be able to get, you know, a lot of them. Maybe 1 or 2 here and there, depending on the time frame of when they're released. But I need to get at least 1 Attack on Titan, and I think Levi will be that one. But I just want to show you Eren because I think he looked amazing, and I just love how this poses. And I don't know, maybe when it's colored, I'll change my mind. And then we have, I go to Sukuna. So Sukuna, this one automatically just caught my eye. There's a Sukuna skill, you'll see on screen here, that I really want to get. And I really like this one, but there's so many different, there's 2 forms of Sukuna, clearly. So many different resins of Sukuna, but I really prefer his true form look. I don't really care for him as the Yuji, you know, possession body thing. I mean, it's still cool, but to me this is like the best one as him in Yuji's form. And the amazing part, again, there's no video to show you how amazing this looks. I will definitely have to find one for you guys. But all these little, you can kind of see it, all these little bars here are all LED, and they're like swoosh. You know, if you've seen the fight with I don't remember the name of the spirit that Megami summons, the big white one. Again, I'm really bad with names, although I apologize. But you can kind of see him here with this guy. So if you know when he unleashes his why do I want to say spiritual pressure? What? This isn't Bleach. You know what I'm talking about. Malevolent Kitchen. When he releases that, right? And you know the effects, the lighting, the amazing animation where you see the lines and slashes, because he's basically getting cut infinitely, right? So this illustrates that perfectly, and I want to show you. You guys will just have to wait till the next video, but I think it's amazing, and I kind of like how he's doing T-pose. I don't know, it's really cool. I love this one a lot. I think this will be the Sukuna resin I get. Even though, like I said, I prefer his true form, this one just is outstanding, especially the light show. I would definitely have to keep this light, like LED, on constantly, just because it just looks so amazing. And I think this is gonna be the Sukuna I get. This one caught my eye, as well as the Toji one, which you'll see in a later video. But yeah, that's practically it. I know it's kind of a long video. I'll try to cut it down as much as I can. But that is basically majority of the resins that have caught my eye. I didn't show you Toji, the new one. I just couldn't find pictures. For some reason, Wonder Festival Shanghai is hard to find stuff. I had found some on Facebook, but now making this video, I can't seem to find them, which is the most annoying thing ever. But it's fine. You'll see that when I get the other video ready for that. But I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of my taste? Has it got better? Has it got worse? But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.